In this video, we're going to discuss how to coordinate your breath to your movement to not only enhance your performance throughout your lifts and your exercises, but also to help support and protect your pelvic floor and core as you navigate your pregnancy and your postpartum. Hey, my name is Gina. I'm a perinatal fitness trainer and currently pregnant with my fourth baby. And I want to share with you how you can coordinate your breath to your movement to not only enhance your exercising and your lifts, but also to help to protect your core and your pelvic floor, especially as you're navigating pregnancy and the postpartum phase. So that cue of inhale with gravity, exhale against gravity can be helpful because not every exercise looks exactly the same. So when I'm doing a squat and I'm moving with gravity. This is the eccentric portion of the lift. But if I was doing a pull down, for example, as I pull the weight towards my body, I would technically be in the lowering phase, but this would be the concentric portion of that lift. So I would want to exhale because I'm moving the weight against gravity. And so it can be helpful to remember inhale with gravity, exhale against gravity to help you know when you should be inhaling and when you should be exhaling with your lifts. So why is coordinating our breath to movement helpful to enhancing our lifts while also protecting our pelvic floor and our core? So when we inhale with the eccentric portion, our inhales are really strong to help stabilize our spine. And so this is going to help with injury prevention and also help us to maintain our position as we are lowering and typically the more challenging portion of the lift because we're trying to slow down our descent. When we exhale, we're going to be lifting up in the pelvic floor so we can counter that increase in pressure with exertion with muscular force to help protect the pelvic floor and core. So this is why it's important to coordinate our breath to our movement because one, it's going to help with our stability, which can help with injury prevention. And two, the exhalation with muscular force is going to help to protect our pelvic floor by countering that increase in pressure with exertion. Depending on where you are within your pregnancy, you may find that different breathing strategies feel better for you. So in the first and second trimester, for example, we're usually lifting about a 70 to 80% effort level with our lifts. Now, this doesn't mean 70 to 80% less than what you did pre-pregnancy. It's 70 to 80% of how you feel that day. And that may fluctuate from day to day throughout your pregnancy. But when we're lifting at this percentage, you may want to use a little bit of a breath holding strategy to help you stabilize to move that type of weight. So I would inhale at the top of the movement to increase pressure within my abdominal cavity to help stabilize my spine. This is going to help set me up as I begin to lower. So I'm holding my breath as I lower down. And then as I come up at some point, I will probably exhale to kind of finish the lift. So I would inhale at the top, lower down, exhale at some point on my ascent while I was doing a squat, for example. So this may be a breath holding strategy that you utilize in like the first half of your pregnancy. Now, if you feel any sort of heaviness or bearing down as you are coming up, so you feel pressure down on the pelvic floor, we may need to either one, lower the weight so where you don't have to use quite as much pressure to stabilize, or we need to adjust our breathing strategy. So we may want to inhale at the top, lower down, and then exhale starting from the bottom so we have that muscular force encountering to balance out that increase in pressure. If you're feeling any sort of pressure in the pelvic floor as you're coming up from the bottom of your lift, we either need to, one, lower the weight so we don't have to use quite as much pressure in the abdominal cavity to stabilize, or two, we need to exhale earlier in our lift so that we have that counter of muscular force to protect the pelvic floor. As you move into the second half of your pregnancy, especially into the third trimester, we may want to lower weights to about 50 to 60% to where you don't have to use quite as much pressure to help stabilize with your lifts because we're just using a lot less weight. So at that point, I may want to inhale as I lower and then exhale as I come up because there's also just a lot more going on in your abdomen during pregnancy. And similar to the first half of pregnancy, if you're feeling any sort of pressure in the pelvic floor or heaviness as you are exercising, I would definitely recommend lowering weights or finding more support in your lifts. If you want more modifications specifically for each exercise and type of lift throughout your pregnancy, you could check out our online prenatal fitness programs where we offer tons of modifications for different lifts from the first, second, all the way until you give birth. Now, when you enter the early postpartum, we're kind of going to be going backwards. So we'll start with that inhale as I lower, exhale as I come up, as I'm just learning how to reintegrate my breath to my movement again. And then eventually we'll move to more of a breath holding strategy where we inhale, hold our breath with the lower, and then exhale at some point of the ascent to help improve stability as we start to get heavier with weights. Learning how to coordinate your breath to your movement is really important to one, improving your performance during your lifts, but also helping to protect our pelvic floor cord throughout our pregnancy and as we recover in the postpartum phase. If you want more support throughout your pregnancy with daily workouts that include exercises with modifications, pelvic floor movements, pelvic opening exercises to prep for birth, join our online prenatal fitness programs. We offer our programs in 2 formats. We have the Team Builder app, which is a list of exercises with demo videos, and then also our on-demand program, which are full-length workout videos that you can follow. And we also have on-demand prenatal yoga classes. If you're postpartum and you're trying to figure out how to navigate your return to fitness, join our online postpartum fitness programs where we guide you from week 4 or 6 all the way until we're lifting weights again and we're returning to the sport that we love. Check out all of our online courses on our website and use code YouTube10 to get 10% off any of our online fitness programs and online courses. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you get notified whenever we release new videos. And if you have any questions on breath to movement coordination, like you're not sure how to do with a specific lift, or maybe you had questions on something that I said in the video, be sure to comment below and I'll be sure to answer all of your questions.